Welcome to yet another episode of the Special Policy Corner. Here's what's coming up and going down.
Yeah, so we're back, not for a full session just yet. We're going to start next week with some appropriations subcommittee meetings on Tuesday. We'll have social services at 1 p.m. Wednesday is going to have a full slate of meetings from a bunch of other appropriations committees. Looks like Thursday is going to have a single committee at 8 a.m. And then Friday, we'll have a follow-up meeting with social services beginning at 8 a.m. For social services, Tuesday looks like it's going to be more informational, whereas Friday looks like they'll make some decisions and there will be more of an opportunity for public comment. It looks like on Friday, but we'll try to give you an update midweek on what we're seeing in social services on Tuesday.
Similar to the previous times, you will be able to tune in and to watch and listen to the committee meeting on Tuesday. In order to do so, just click on the meeting link on the calendar page on the legislature's website. And if you are interested in commenting on Friday as it looks now, you will be able to do so. You'll just need to, again, sign up by clicking on the agenda item that you're interested in talking about, and it will ask you for some basic information. It will give you a time to join the meeting, and you'll get a link to do that half an hour before your scheduled time to speak. One last thing. Don't forget that if you do want to speak to an issue, you'll need to sign up at least 12 hours in advance.
And so I think from our perspective, when it comes to social services, I think we view this as a time when certainly there shouldn't be any cuts to social services right now in the midst of a pandemic. That this is a time when you have high risk populations, people in long-term care, older Utahns, people with disabilities being impacted more so by the pandemic. So if anything, it seems like there should be more funding going into social services. We hope to see few cuts. The state has received some federal money. I know that can only be used for certain things, but there's a potential for additional federal funds to come in. The state has other, rainy day funds, restricted funds, reserve funds that they could tap to try and limit some of these cuts. So I think we'd rather see the state, think about this, move a little more slowly rather than act hasty and make drastic cuts, in the midst of a time when I think people really need support.
One other quick update from the previous session, HB 4003, the special needs scholarship bill actually did pass. Unfortunately, it was a very close vote. I think, this was a bill that was opposed by every disability advocacy group in the state, it seems, and we're disappointed that at a time when they're thinking about making cuts, that that was $6 million in state funds that's going to subsidize kids going to private school. So.
And we'll be back with you, after Tuesday next week to give you sort of a rundown on the conversation part one, and get you all set up for Friday as the committee begins to actually talk about decisions and choices. Stay tuned, and in the meantime, don't forget to check us out and follow us on all of our social media outlets, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as always, this episode will be posted on our website with all other incarnations of the Policy Corner.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks very much for your support, and we'll talk to you soon.